Mr. McKinley, you're recognized for 5 minutes.
We apologize profusely, Chairperson Lemos.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. If we could start, I'd like to enter into the record a statement for the American Chemistry and the American Fuel and Petrochemical Manufacturers in support of the CSB.
Without objection.
So, Dr. Lemus, the role of the CSB is to investigate, I've heard all the testimony before, they investigate accidents and determine the conditions and circumstances that led up to those accidents, and identify the cause or causes so that similar events might be prevented. For the record, is that a fair assessment?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so, but according to the CSB's website, and its mission is to, quote, drive chemical safety change through independent investigations. That's worded slightly differently than the statute. And the phrase, quote, drive chemical safety change seems to suggest some form of an attempt to regulate chemical safety, which we've heard testimony, that's really the responsibility of the EPA. The CSB should only be making recommendations to them. Now, the Senate Environmental and Public Works Committee recently considered, as we've talked about, the 3 Democrat nominees to fill the vacancies at the CSB. Each of them do have different backgrounds. One of them, however, has focused her work on advocating for regulations, close quote, and in a recently deleted tweet targeted the Trump EPA and her inability to work in a technical and an unbiased manner. So, given the nominee's background and the extensive backlog for accident investigations and staffing shortages, and with the full awareness that you're under oath, can you ensure us that the committee, that the CSB will not attempt to take on the role of a regulatory agency and remain focused on its statutory mission of independent investigations and recommendations?
Yes, sir. Our mission and our mandate is to be free from political interference and to not regulate. Now, the gaps identify recommendations and safety gaps, but we are not a regulator.
Were you concerned that this nominee has expressed such strong opinions about wanting to regulate? Was that a concern to you?
I would prefer not to express my opinion regarding statements of nominees that have not been confirmed, but I can commit to you that I will maintain what I committed to the Senate, that we are a non-political agency, we are not regulatory, and our job is to be safety-focused and to call out the safety gaps.
Thank you. I yield back the balance of my time.
I thank the gentleman. Chair now recognizes